Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Speak English Daily. I'm Mark.
And I'm Emma, your co-host. We're so happy you're here with us today. Before we dive in, let me ask you something. Have you ever woken up in the morning and your brain feels empty? Like all the English words you learned yesterday just disappeared? You sit there trying to remember even simple words, and it's like your mind is playing games with you.
Or maybe you know this feeling. You spend hours studying English during the day. You repeat words, you practice speaking. But when you try to talk naturally, it's like your brain stops working. Nothing comes out smoothly.
Here's what's really hard. You know you're working hard, you're studying, you're practicing, you're doing everything people tell you to do. But your English still feels broken, not natural.
Welcome back to Speak English Daily. You're listening to Day 6 of our 7-day Brain Revolution series. And today we're going to solve this problem forever.
For the past 5 days, we've been changing your brain step by step. Day 1, we stopped translating. Day 2, we forgot grammar rules. Day 3, we controlled emotions. Day 4, we changed your environment. Day 5, we became a new person.
And today? Today we're teaching you Think Smart, Speak Fluent, the complete method to make English automatic in your brain even while you sleep.
Let me ask you something. When you speak your native language, do you think about grammar? Do you translate words? Do you worry about making mistakes?
Of course not. Your native language is automatic. It lives in what we call your deep brain, the part that works without thinking.
Think Smart means putting English in the same place as your native language. It means training your deep brain, not just your thinking brain.
Your thinking brain can only hold 7 pieces of information at one time. That's why when you try to speak English, you think about grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, and your brain gets full. Nothing comes out smoothly.
But your deep brain? It can hold millions of patterns, thousands of phrases, hundreds of conversations, all ready to use automatically.
So, Think Smart has 3 simple rules. Rule 1. Feed your deep brain, not your thinking brain. Rule 2. Use repetition patterns, not grammar rules. Rule 3. Learn while relaxed, not while stressed.
Now, what does speak fluent actually mean? It's not speaking fast. It's not using big words.
Speak fluent means English flows out of you naturally, like water from a river. No stopping, no translating, no thinking about rules.
When you speak fluent, 3 things happen. First, words come to your mouth before your brain thinks about them. Second, you feel confident and relaxed while speaking. Third, other people understand you easily.
This happens because your deep brain has stored complete patterns, not individual words, but whole chunks of language ready to use.
Okay, now let's teach you exactly how to do Think Smart, Speak Fluent. This is the complete method our best students use.
Step 1. The evening preparation. 5 minutes before sleep, choose 5 English phrases you heard today, not individual words, but complete phrases. For example, how was your day? I'm looking forward to it. That sounds interesting. Let me think about it. I completely agree.
Write these 5 phrases on paper. Don't type them. Write by hand. This connects to your deep brain better.
Step 2. The deep brain recording 10 minutes. Now record yourself saying each phrase 3 times, slowly, normally, and naturally. Listen to your recording immediately. This trains your brain to recognize your own English voice.
Step 3. the sleep learning process. Put on comfortable clothes, lie down, play soft English audio, podcasts, audiobooks, or conversations. Keep the volume very low, just at the edge of hearing.
Here's the key. Don't try to understand everything. Let the English sounds wash over your brain like gentle waves. Your deep brain will absorb the patterns automatically.
Step 4. The morning activation. 5 minutes after waking. Before you get out of bed, say your 5 phrases from last night. Don't think about grammar or meaning, just let them flow from your mouth.
Step 5. The daily integration. Throughout the day, try to use at least 3 of your 5 phrases in real conversations, or even just talking to yourself. This moves the patterns from your deep brain to your speaking brain.
You might be wondering, does this really work? Let me share the science.
When you sleep, your brain has 2 important phases: light sleep and deep sleep. During light sleep, your brain processes the day's information. During deep sleep, it stores important patterns permanently.
By playing soft English before sleep, you're telling your brain, this English is important. Store these patterns. Your brain will work on English for 6-8 hours while you rest.
Plus, when you're relaxed, your brain produces alpha waves. Alpha waves help you absorb language patterns 5 times faster than when you're stressed or trying hard. This is why children learn languages so easily. They're always relaxed, always absorbing patterns, never worried about mistakes. Let me give you a real example. Maria from Brazil tried this method for 30 days. Day 1, she could barely say, "Hello, how are you?" without thinking.
Day 30, she was having natural conversations about her job, her family, her dreams, all flowing naturally. She said, "I don't translate anymore. English just comes out of me."
Or David from Korea. He spent 2 years studying grammar books, still couldn't speak naturally. Then he tried Think Smart, Speak Fluent for just 3 weeks.
Now he says, "My English brain is always on. Even when I wake up, I think in English sometimes. It feels magical, but I know it's just my deep brain working."
Before we finish, let's talk about mistakes that can stop this method from working.
Mistake 1. Playing English too loudly while sleeping. Your conscious brain will wake up and start translating. Keep it very soft, just at the edge of hearing.
Mistake 2. Choosing difficult phrases. Start with simple, useful phrases you can use every day. Don't pick phrases from Shakespeare.
Mistake 3. Expecting results immediately. Your deep brain needs 7 to 14 days to start showing results. Be patient, trust the process.
Mistake 4. Skipping the morning activation. If you don't use your phrases the next day, they'll fade away. The morning practice is crucial.
All right, let's make this practical. Here's your exact action plan for tonight.
Tonight, before 11 p.m. 1. Choose your 5 simple phrases from today.
2. Write them by hand on paper. 3. Record yourself saying them 3 times each. 4. Listen to your recording once. 5. Find 30 minutes of gentle English audio. 6. Set your phone volume to 15%. 7. Play the audio as you fall asleep.
Tomorrow morning, first 5 minutes awake. 1. Say your 5 phrases out loud. 2. Don't think about grammar, just let them flow. 3. Imagine using these phrases with real people. Feel confident about your English voice.
Tomorrow during the day. 1. Try to use at least 3 phrases in real situations. 2. Talk to yourself using these phrases. 3. Notice how they feel more natural than yesterday.
Think smart, speak fluent isn't magic. It's science. It's using your brain the way it's meant to learn language.
Your deep brain is incredibly powerful. It learned your native language perfectly when you were a child. It can learn English the same way now. The difference is, now you're doing it intentionally, systematically, with purpose. Remember, feed your deep brain with patterns, not rules. Learn while relaxed, not stressed. Practice consistently, not perfectly.
Tomorrow is our final day, day 7. We'll put everything together and launch you into fluent English forever.
But for now, try tonight's method. Give your deep brain some beautiful English patterns to work with while you sleep.
Sweet dreams, everyone. And remember, every night can be a learning night.
We'll see you tomorrow for the big finale. Until then, think smart, speak fluent,